Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're digging into the science that holds up our world, foundation engineering. So, how does a giant skyscraper not just, sink into the ground? Let's dig in.
Well, the secret is engineers can't just guess what's down there. They basically have to become detectives. So, what's the point of all this exploration? Why do we need to investigate the ground before we build? Engineers need to know, is the soil strong enough? Where's the bedrock? And what about the groundwater table? A real investigation doesn't start with digging. Like any good detective story, it starts with a plan.
This first phase is all about doing your homework, researching old maps, and actually walking the site for clues.
Okay, once the plan is set, it's time to get some real physical evidence from the ground itself. And the main tool for that? It's called exploratory boring. It's basically like taking a biopsy of the Earth. But not all clues are created equal. Engineers are looking for two main types of soil samples.
Right, so disturbed samples tell you what the soil is, but undisturbed ones tell you how it'll behave.
Okay, evidence collected. Now it's time to put it to the test, right there on site.
And one of the biggest, most common field tests is the Standard Penetration Test, or SPP for short. The key piece of equipment? A standardized 140-pound hammer. It's all about consistent force. The whole process is pretty simple, but super effective. You lower the tool, drop the hammer, and just count. That number you get, it's called the N value, and it tells engineers exactly how dense the soil is.
See, a low N value means the soil is soft. A really high one, that's some dense, strong ground.
So how does all this detective work lead to a safe foundation? Let's connect the dots. All this data gets compiled into something called a bore log. Think of it as the final case file. So you see, the whole process starts with digging those boreholes and grabbing the samples. Then you run the field tests, which gives you all the hard data you need.
And all of that helps engineers build a really clear picture of what's going on down there.
And that detailed map is what lets them design the perfect foundation. Pretty cool, right? It's this incredible, hidden science that makes sure our world stands strong. Makes you wonder, right?